2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 20.
And he keeps dropping all up in his face at the beginning of the game and shit.
At the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready? 5-9. 54. Come to work.
Breeze now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. After the sack on first down, Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. On third and long, it's Breeze. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
His 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Ready. Yellow lady. Let's go, D.
Now Breeze on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And Ginn's got it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Breeze now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Come on, one thing for sure. You know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a third down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
380. 3
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 6-yard line.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run. And that one went for a big game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You going to sleep?
Up and through by Myers.
You going to
That'll
sleep?
make the score 14-0.
Wow, don't go to sleep. Don't go to sleep yet.
The kick.
Yes.
Send this one away.
Huh?
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it
That
a
was
yard or
close
so
effort.
past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
You blanking? That was a long blank. Child got stuck. No, alright. That makes sense.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Oh, you sleep? Oh, get up,
Down
son.
2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Exactly.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Don't make me
Well, you know, I'm
cry.
a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now it's Lockett.
Yeah, man, I was about to do the same, man. All right, Ken.
Tyler Lockett, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Wow, sensational 95 yards on the punt return. Well, the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. What a risk he took, but it paid off. He took that punt from inside the 5 near the goal line, ran it all the way back.
And normal coaching says you let that one go. Anytime you're inside the 10-yard line, you let it hit and hopefully bounce into the end zone. But as you mentioned, he took a risk, And boy, did it pay off in a big way. I wonder if they let up a little bit going downfield, thinking that there was no way he was going to return that one.
Myers connects on the PAT.
Wait, what, Mike?
And that makes the score 21-0. So after the punt return
I
touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This fielded at the 2.
I didn't even know you had written out there.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory, already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
The Saints spent a 3rd-round pick on Traquan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the
all-pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Brees. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He'll let it fly in the direction of... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? For the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw is Breeze. Looking here for Smith downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
11 o'clock and shit.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Carson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
11:31.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. On third down, Carson. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Why the fuck this nigga don't upgrade right, yo?
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by to Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints on fourth down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. Escaping the pressure right.
Like you don't want me to upgrade this fucking nigga, yo.
And that is going to be incomplete. Linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Wilson going to throw again. Steps away to his left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Tell you one fucking thing, you better hit a motherfucking extra at the end of this fucking season.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now it's Carson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 2 now, second and goal. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. On third down, Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to pour it on. Myers connects on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Why the fuck is the Bengals color rush white and not orange?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Breeze to throw. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Here's Breeze. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
The day Mark Ingram's birthday and shit. Yay. That nigga's a Raven for life, bro. I'm sorry, yo, he's a Raven for life, bro. Yo, been here a couple months.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a very good return as he takes this all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flush to his right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Check 26, check 20. Hey, 0, 0, 0.
So they go play action with Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he comes back with one. Get him down as he's inside the 40.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big pickup of 38.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 14 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
He ain't like up to no X Factors, no superstar trait, no star trait.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. This is Carson, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 17.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They run again with Carson. And he's stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4. And now it's 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Breeze now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson eluding the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Lutz good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster?
I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... You know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their 2nd meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Able to get this to Gordon. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, he came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Gun. Motion to the backfield.
Wilson wants to throw it. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? Just pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Breeze. And an alley to run. Nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good.
And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home.
Thank you.
Touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation,
come on, man.
Somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this one. No, okay.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. And some space here. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Wow.